I remember the first day my family moved to Ronde, to our place out here. It was pretty forested, and I ran down and found a small creek. I caught my first frog, and I found skunk cabbage leaves that were taller than me, and immediately was enthralled with nature. One of the nice things about having the native plant nursery here in the community is it makes for a really good opportunity for people to come and get exposed to native plants. We'll have people sample things right out of the beds, sometimes even send people home with some little seeds of their own to plant and try out. It just brings me a lot of joy.
The Natural Resources Department is 35 acres as a whole, and at one point in time it was a Christmas tree farm that was kind of let go.
I've known Jeremy, my supervisor, for a long time. He's known me since I was about 15. I was the summer youth intern, and we've known each other through firefighting. I've always really loved working with him.
Plum, known as oso berry, and it's our first native fruit that gets ripe.
I found myself always coming back here, doing different jobs with the tribe, especially with the nursery, just doing that good work on the land with the people you love.
Over the years, the tribe has reacquired a lot of its ceded lands, and a lot of those lands are set aside for conservation and restoration. The idea was, well, perhaps we could grow our own plants that will go into these properties, and we could focus on culturally significant species, so first foods, plants that are for basketry and medicine, and be able to have those on tribal properties where there's more access for folks. Access for gathering has been is kind of an issue, and so that's why the nursery really exists in the first place.
One of the most rewarding things that I've experienced out here in the nursery and in the restoration area is truly knowing the plants and the places, and seeing the world through a lens that my ancestors saw, and just having that relationship is invaluable. In a strange way, we can always think of how disconnected we are through colonization and termination of the tribes. But if we look more into it, there's a lot more innate feelings of that knowledge that we all share and we all have and that we carry with us. I think about like hazel, and I think about the word that my dad always called it. Children, they're learning Camus, they're learning Yampa, they're learning things, but in their language. And that's something that they can hold dear to themselves and keep it close to them. And if I can understand my native language for that plant, I can feel a deeper connection to it that can't be taken away. And then I feel more okay sharing that because I have a more rooted identity.
And this is Camus. This one's large Camus or great Camus, the Camassia leclinii, and these are growing here naturally in the stream.
What's really nice about this back restoration area is me and Jeremy can be on the land every day and then when we have groups come, they can see the changes, and it's a real continued practice, and I feel like that's really the heart of it all.
This area up here was just a stand of dead trees, so we've been taking those out, burning in burn piles, and removing that standing dead and trying to create more prairie area that has more diversity.
A lot of the plants in the nursery go out to the restoration and conservation sites that the tribe has, mostly to kind of help increase that biodiversity in the sites, return things to more natural setting, and also to provide that more access for plant materials for the community. Some of the plants also are used for a lot of different tribal projects such as education, outreach. And when schools come here to visit, at the end of the day when they're all loading up on the bus, it might seem like craziness and chaos and a lot of running around and madness, but I hear the kids asking the teachers, hey, are we coming back here tomorrow? Or can we do this again? Or when are we coming back here? And just knowing everybody's had a lot of fun and a really good time and got to be exposed to nature is just yeah, that's what it's all about. We are so darn grateful for the volunteers who come here. Depending on the season, you could be collecting seed, pulling weeds, helping us water plants, maybe helping us make burn piles out in the back restoration area.
This is a really neat native plant. People call it wild cucumber. It's a climbing native plant. You can see it has these little tendrils that grab on. I know they're alive, but when you can physically see it move and grab you, it gives you this weird feeling of like, okay, this thing's doing things and it knows what it's doing.
I've really found, that restoration work for me is I like how it brings people together. If we're out there helping the land, like I feel good about that, but I really feel good about the connections I've had with other people because we're all working towards that same thing of just trying to heal ourselves and to heal reciprocally with the land.
What I like to see the nursery program accomplish is a whole community of people that know these plants and their importance and their place, and most importantly, how to care for them as a whole community. For this to be not just a job that someone has, but a part of people's lives.